We're going to start the show on a little bit more somber note, though. Penn State's accreditation is in jeopardy over the Jerry Sandusky child sex abuse scandal. We're talking to Kris Maher right now. He is in Pittsburgh. Kris, let's first just remind folks why accreditation matters for universities at all. Without it, students can't qualify for student aid, and generally schools will close down without it, correct?
That's true, yeah. Students can't qualify for federal student aid, as you said. And a lot of times, professional programs at schools also will lose their accreditation, if they don't have a special accreditation from a professional organization.
Penn State receiving a letter on August 8th from the Middle States Commission on Higher Education, which is the group that essentially accredits universities. What did they say in that letter?
Well, they said they had concerns about governance issues, financial issues, and integrity issues. And this is, really coming off the Louis Freeh report back in July, which said that, essentially there was this conspiracy at Penn State among top administrators to cover up allegations about child sex abuse by Jerry Sandusky. So this is sort of the latest domino to fall, after that Freeh report and after Sandusky himself was convicted back in June.
And just reminding folks that Louis Freeh, of course, is the former Federal Bureau of Investigation director, and he was the one who, again, was overseeing this report, which included a $60 million fine. What is Penn State's response to this August 8th letter saying that, look, your accreditation, which is the core of your institution's ability to operate, may be in jeopardy, Kris?
Yeah, Penn State said, this is, we take this very seriously, but this is not something that's going to affect the university going forward. We're going to get back into compliance. They have until September 30th to let this accrediting organization know all the steps that the university is taking to make sure it's in compliance with these issues.
The likelihood of Penn State actually losing its accreditation probably fairly slim, I would guess, Kris. I mean, in the history of time, how many schools have ever lost their accreditation?
Yeah, with this one organization, in the past 2 decades, they've only revoked accreditation 2 times, and those were very small schools. So, I talked to the group yesterday, and they said it's extremely remote that Penn State could lose its accreditation. This is sort of it's more of a procedural issue, I think, at this point. But the organization does say, this is very serious. When a school is not in compliance, they've got to get back in compliance.
And yet another black eye on the public relations front for them. I would imagine that a lot of the alumni who've been very upset over how things have unfolded, and particularly upset after the report came out from Louis Freeh, is saying probably up in arms about this accreditation talk as well, I would imagine.
Yeah, the group told me that they've received a lot of angry emails from alumni. I think one of the points alumni are making is that this is sort of piling on, or this group is grandstanding in a way, because it's very unlikely that Penn State would lose its accreditation. And the group said, we're not grandstanding. This is something we have to do. This is a step we need to take, and it's a very serious issue. All
right, Kris, thanks so much. More in today's paper about that. Appreciate you being with us here on Lunch Break.
Okay, thanks a lot.